Hello friends, in this video you will learn a few common errors which are generally committed by the students, teachers and people as well while using English for communication purpose. As a learned person, we are expected to use English correctly so that the communication will happen without any misunderstanding. So here I go with the first sentence that has an error. As far as English as a language is concerned, we come across different areas, aspects of English grammar where the people commit a mistake. If you look at this sentence, one of the girl can stay here. Actually, there is a mistake here. Whenever we use the phrase one of, it should always be followed by a plural noun. Whereas in this sentence, one of the girl is a noun here and it is in the singular form. It should be in the plural form. So the correct sentence will be one of the girls can stay here. Next sentence. His wife will to join him in his work very soon. The moment you read this sentence, you will definitely realize that there is a mistake here. And the unnecessary use of infinitive TO2. If you really see the structure of a simple future tense, that is subject plus shall or will plus V1, right? You need not apply TO2 infinitive there while writing the verb, first form of the verb. And here, the mistake is the unnecessary use of TO2 between will and join. So that is to be removed. So the correct sentence is, his wife will join him in his work very soon. Third sentence, only I and my brother were present in the event. Actually, in the structural point of view, you don't find any error here. But as far as English standards and customs are concerned, whenever we happen to mention some other people along with the self, always mention others first, followed by the self. So the correct sentence is, only my brother and I were present in the event. See the next sentence. Ram is the tallest of the two boys. I hope you have studied various degrees in English. You have a positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Here in this sentence, there is a comparison between two. And of course, when there is a comparison between two, we are not supposed to use the superlative degree. Moreover, we should confine ourselves to the comparative degree. But here in the sentence, tallest indicates that it is used with a superlative degree. So let us see the correct sentence. The correct sentence is, Ram is taller of the two boys. Next sentence. They have lived here since 2009. See, the action of living over here started in 2009, and from then onwards till date, it is continued. But the sentence that has mentioned adverbial of time like since 2009, but the kind of tense used is present perfect tense. In fact, there should be present perfect continuous tense so that the sentence will be acceptable to English grammar. Then the sentence is, they have been living here since 2009. Another sentence. In school, we study English beside Marathi. See here, there are a couple of words in English, have their own meanings. B-E-S-I-D-E, beside means by the side of. And another word is there, which is very similar to B-E-S-I-D-E-S, besides means in addition to. So here, the speaker wanted to say that in school, we study English in addition to Marathi. But the spelling used over here is B-E-S-I-D-E, and that means by the side of. So in fact, the sentence should be like this, and the spelling should be, especially of beside, it should be besides. Then only it will give the correct meaning. The correct sentence is, in English, we study English besides Marathi. Another sentence. I have watched a film yesterday. See, in the beginning, the sentence seems to be in present perfect. But towards the end of the sentence, the time related to past is mentioned, and that is creating a contradiction. Okay, so when you mention the time related to the past, so always express in simple past. Okay, so the sentence should be in simple past. So the correct sentence is, I watched a film yesterday. Another sentence here, and this is the Butler English or Pidgin English that we find around. Many people, make this kind of sentence. Are you having a cold? Many Indian people are fond of making the progressive sentences, whereas you are not supposed to use it. So this is not the correct English expression. The way you should ask is, do you have a cold? So please never say, are you having a cold? You should say, do you have a cold? So this is acceptable to standard English norms and the custom of English as well. Another sentence here. He hit the thief hardly. See here, the sentence is in simple past tense, and the meaning of hardly means it is negative meaning. Means he never hit the thief. If at all the thief is caught red-handed, okay, and he has manhandled the thief instead of handing over to the police. Okay, so the sentence says, or the speaker says, He hid the thief hardly means he did not hit the thief at all. Actually, he wanted to say he hit the thief hard. Hard means he might have punched, he might have kicked, he might have slapped, something or the other. So the correct sentence is he hit the thief hard. So please always use the adverbial properly. Then another sentence. The sceneries of Kashmir are charming. You know, many people make a mistake while doing the plural forms of certain words. You have a word, scene, which is singular, and scenery is plural. But whereas the speaker has made it sceneries, you need not do so, right? So the correct answer is the scenery of Kashmir are charming. So these are the sentences that I prefer to discuss with you all. And in the next class, I'll deal with a few more sentences of the same time. Thank you very much.